Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today in this video, I wanted to share with you how to make these little Halloween embellishments that I've made with basically just some stamps that I have, some thread, and then these little wooden, like, what are they called? Accents, I guess. These I picked up from last year, and I'm actually doing a Halloween swap with my friend Susan. 90% of my swaps are with Susan, but I'm actually I saw another YouTuber, I think is Craft Purge, and she's gonna be doing like Halloween swaps, and I wanted to volunteer. That's like one of my biggest swaps I've done, and I kind of am preparing, just kind of playing around with things because it is going to be an embellishment swap. So I just thought these came out super cute, and I thought that I would share with you guys. Super easy. Like I said, I actually didn't buy anything for it. I'm lying. I actually went to Michael's today to pick up black thread because I didn't have any. I had black twine, but I didn't have thread. I wanted something thinner, so that's what I'm gonna be using. So if you want to learn how to make these, which are super adorable, then just keep watching, and hopefully you guys like it. Okay, so I have 3 stamp sets. I have the Sassy Club Pumpkin King. I'm going to be obviously using this one. I have Studio Calico 38618, and I'm going to be using the Happy Halloween. And then I have the scrapbook.com ticket stamp set, and I'm actually going to be using this one down here because I like that it has the ticket on the side. So people could tell that it's a ticket because the rest of them, as you can see, I kind of decorated the center, so most of these would be covered. So that's why I'm going with that, with this option first. So before I go anywhere or move any further, I am going to stamp away all of the images that I need. I am going to do a quick Copic marker coloring, which is super quick. Trust me, there's no fancy details or anything like that. The first thing I want to do is get rid of the Happy Halloween. I am going to be using Pumpkin Pie by Stampin' Up. I'm just going to stamp a few. And I actually did fussy cut these myself, which is time consuming. So yeah, that's the only thing, fussy cutting. But so I'm just gonna stamp a few. I am gonna, like I said, I'm doing a Halloween swap with Susan. But if I get selected, which I kind of have to check on her video, to be honest, I am gonna check to see if I got selected so that I could do the other Halloween swap with the other people, random people. Like I said, normally, well, I didn't say it just now, but I've said it before. Normally, all of my swaps are with you guys. I've never, so this is the first time that I'm actually doing like a big YouTube swap, and it's at random. Sometimes you don't even know the people that you get to swap with. You just submit your boxes, you know. So so yeah, so I'm gonna make a few or stamp a few so that I could be prepared, I guess, a little bit better. Okay, that's gonna be enough for now because I also don't want to make this video like really long. Let me just clean that. And then I guess I should get a smaller stamp so I have better control. And just going to stamp the ticket. Sorry if I make the table shake. And sorry if my lighting is not the best. It's actually in the evening. It's like 8:49 on the dot. And I just felt like coming, playing around, and taking my time. And I was like, you know what? These are turning out so cute. Why don't I share them? And hence why we're here. So sorry if my lighting is not at its best, but just, you know, working with what I can. Okay, maybe one more so I don't waste that space right there. I'm not gonna do them all on camera. You guys are just seeing me stamp the images, but I'm only gonna work on, let me see, how can I fit you in here? I'm just gonna work on one on video. Okay, so let me put this away because that's all the stamping we're going to need. And I really try to do a little bit better and clean up as I go, because I'm the type of crafter that my table ends up being a disaster, you guys. Like a complete and utter disaster. Okay, so we're going to color the Pumpkin King. And I'm using Y16 for the darkest color. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to take N6, which is neutral gray. And I'm going to just kind of erase that whiteness. I said I was just going to do one, so let me focus on that. Yeah, so I just want to cover the whiteness of his mouth. And I'm going to go in with the darker color, which is, what did I say? YR16, apricot. And I'm just going to brush up. It don't matter, random. See? I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to brush up. Well, it would be down if I had the picture on the right thing, but and then here I'm gonna connect it, do it a second time, and that's it. I'm going with YR15, which is pumpkin yellow, and from the top just brush with bigger strokes and do the same thing from the bottom, nothing fancy. And then the last one is YR14, which is a caramel color. And then I'm just gonna do the whole pumpkin. And voila. Okay, for this little stem, I'm just using the color Toast, E34. I'm gonna go over it on one side a few times so that it looks darker. And then the really details, which I'm gonna bring you guys in here, the details are actually on this collar because I actually wanna save that. So I'm gonna just kind of go like that. This is N6 again. Kind of do around the skull. He has like a little, it's not a button, what is it called? This thing right here, it's like a little skull right there. So I wanted it to like be noticeable, so that's why I went darker around that little, I think it's a button, but who knows. I'm not a fancy person that dresses like that. And just gonna go like that. And then this was November 4 or N4, sorry. Whenever I see the letters like that, I kind of, it's a habit. I want to say like the military alphabet, like November or Yankee Romeo, and then the number, and I'm like, oh, some of you guys may not know what I'm talking about. So, and then N2, which is neutral gray, is going to be the skull. So now I'm going to fussy cut, and let me show you how I'm going to do this, okay? So I am going to cut right here and pretend that there is no other images there. I'm just going to make my own outline go right here and then come back out this way. And you guys could see right here the lines of his suit, right? Well, in order for me to erase them and make it look like this was the stamp set original, or not original, but what am I trying to say? Basically, I want it to look like this is how the stamp was, with the, because I chopped off the rest of his body. So I am going to fake it by bringing in a gel white pen and erasing those lines, and basically it gives me my own outline. If you want it thicker, of course you could make it the way that you prefer, but I just wanted it as close as possible so I don't have to white out too much. Okay, so there, and then I'm gonna take my white pen or gel pen, and I'm going to come right around here and see, wipe that out. I don't know if you guys could see, but see that side? Sorry, I think my camera's trying to focus and it's doing a horrible job. My camera didn't used to do that, but out of nowhere it started. But you see how now that looks like the stamp was like that instead of having that line that came from the suit. So I'm basically going to do that on this side, and then right around the skull or the little button, there's a few more lines, so I'm going to white those out as well, and voila, you have a head that looks like that's how the stamp was meant to be. For the ticket, I am going to keep it very simple, and we're actually going to do a yellow. This one is Y08. It's called Acid Yellow, and I am going to start making strokes right at the edge carefully so that I don't go outside. But if you do go outside and you make a mistake, then just get your white gel ink pen and come cover it and you'll be fine. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And I'm almost done. Well, hopefully this video doesn't end up being like 40 minutes. So, okay, let me color this line right here. And then this line right here. And then you could start going from side to side. I like for my edges of my images to be darker. So if you could see, I'm doing double right here. That's because I like some areas to look darker. So if you want, you could just come back a little bit reckless and do it like that. And so the edges is going to be darker and the center is going to be lighter. Okay, and now we get to fussy cut this image. And then for saving time purpose, I am going to speed up. Okay, since I'm fussy cutting, I am going to go ahead and fussy cut this. Basically what I want to do is I want to cut the happy and separate it. I know it's kind of hard. I wish I had a Happy Halloween stamp set that was a little bit better, but you know, you gotta work with what you have. So I'm gonna separate that, and hopefully I don't lose it because it's so stinking small. I'm gonna put it there, and then again I'm gonna fussy cut this and speed you guys up. Okay, and this is the end of that, so let me throw that away. Okay, so now we're going to take our, wait, where's my happy? Okay, I'm going to take my thread and I'm just going to, actually, let me do this. So I don't know who gave me these, but I feel like somebody gave me these. They're super small. I don't know the size, but I can. Okay, so it's roughly 3 inches. I am going to cut it in half. And I'm going to only use this. And what I was trying to say, somebody gave me these, but I don't remember who it was. And I'm sorry. It's getting harder and harder for me to keep track because you guys are just amazing. I've been like doing swaps and Happy Mail with like a bunch of people, and I just love it. And so it's getting harder and harder to track who gives me these things. So please don't be offended. But I feel like somebody gifted these to me. So I'm going to just let it peek through. And I actually think I have 2 in here. Typical of me that I do that too. Okay. We're going to set that there. And now we're going to grab our thread. And I'm just going to kind of do a couple loops around my finger. And kind of pinch it. I don't know, I like to pinch stuff. Just put a dot of hot glue there so that it helps me somewhat keep control of this mess. No specific order. As you can see, it's all crazy. That's okay. We're going to cover that. And if that one wants to pop out, let it pop out. We can't keep control of her. She's being a hot mess. So if that piece just wants to be out by itself, just let it. Just let it. Okay, I am going to take foam squares, if I could find it. Here. And I am going to pop up Mr. Pumpkin King. My husband is calling. Give me a second, you guys. Hey, sweetheart.
How are you doing?
Good. I'm filming a video on voiceover, so don't say anything crazy.
No, okay, word.
You going to bed? You going to bed?
I'm trying to go to bed, yeah. I'm just winding down from the night. Been picked up really busy this afternoon, so.
You were on calls and stuff?
Calls and then doing the reports for them and then getting more calls while I'm doing the reports.
All right, sweetheart. Well,
All fun.
Sounds like fun, baby. Be careful. Love you.
I love you too, beautiful.
See you in the morning.
All right, honey.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I'm going to, I don't know if you guys saw that because Mike was talking, but just put it in foam, these little foam pieces. I added glue tape and kind of placed them discombobulated in there. And now I am going to grab my tweezers so that it helps me because this piece is so small. And I'm going to put a little bit there and put him right around there, like so. And then I'm gonna grab the Halloween, do the same thing, just add liquid glue to the back, and I'm gonna grab it from the bottom and just kind of tuck him in right there. And if it hangs from the bottom, that's okay. I think that makes it look even better, to be honest. What I mean is this part. You see how some of it hangs from the bottom? I'm okay with that. So I'm just gonna press it. And then we have this corner that's like a hot mess. And that's where these little wooden figurines work. But I don't want to put the cat because I feel like I should have put it down a little bit more. So I'm going to grab maybe a spider. No, let's go with the bat if I have any more. There's the bat right here, like so. let me move that aside. And then for this part, you guys, super easy. I don't know if there's a specific way of doing it. I just kind of grab a marker because I'm lazy and I need like a fast solution. And I just go over it with my marker. Just to give it some color. Flip it over, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You see how some of the wood still kind of peeks through? That's okay for me. So I'm going to add some glue to his belly and the wings, and I'm going to position him there. I guess this one didn't really need glue, but and then my strings. My glue gun has so much of this fuzzy, I don't know, but it was my mom's glue gun, so obviously I'm gonna keep it. Okay, and then to finish off this little embellishment, you guys remember this embellishment box I made for myself last year? I still had a lot of leftover, so I am probably going to use some of this green, although I haven't really played around with the purple. It's been like a really colorful Halloween this year, so I feel like I'm gonna put one there, and then we'll put two right here instead a set of threes, or set of threes. And let me put this away. I also have these stickers I could, you know, like add, but this is supposed to be inspired by just the stamp sets that we have. So I am going to adhere these there, and you guys are actually gonna see like a lot of Halloween ideas, because like I said, I kind of am trying to prepare. I don't even know if I'm gonna be selected for this swap. I hope that I do, but if I don't, then some of you guys will end up with Halloween Happy Mail. But I'm either way, I'm preparing myself to have like make my own embellishments and stuff. And so you guys are gonna start seeing like a lot of these videos. I actually love Halloween. And guys, surprisingly, we're not gonna do Halloween this year. Like, we're not gonna dress up, which is kind of sad, but I just don't have the time for it. We don't agree on a theme, so I'm like, ugh, you know. Okay, to finish off, I am going to grab one of these little black clothespins, and I'm going to stick him or her right there. And that is our little Halloween embellishment video number 1. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I encourage you to play around with the things that you already have. And I'm not saying this because they're sponsoring me or anything. I'm just saying this is there's a few stamps that I tell you guys, this should be on your stack. Having these tickets should be one of the stamps that you could continually use forever and ever and over and over for many projects. So I really want to recommend this. Prime example. And yeah, that's about it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.